Yeah. Round two. Round two, beautiful ladies, wonderful gents. We are here. We on deck. Round two. Fight. Oh man. Oh man. We have a good one here, folks. We have a good one right here. We have a good one right here. Let me get a little bit more over this way. Bomb. Okay, folks. We have a serious situation here. We have a mother and son quarrel. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, beautiful ladies, however you're seeing this live stream. Yo, don't get mad at the messenger. Do not get mad at the messenger. But this is a live stream that must take place. We talk about Jacqueline Suzette Wright, aka Jaguar, Miss Jaguar Wright. She had sons. She had a couple of sons, and one of her sons passed away. This ain't live, and I'm gonna go into that situation because that's probably like a deep down story, and that I'm not trying to jump into right now. But what I do want to jump into is Sam Odom Jr., aka Bruce. And one thing about this young guy is that he has some form of intelligence to him, and he's trying to prove his point. And his point is that, yo, I know my mother better than anybody. Okay, so once we understand that this young man knows his mommy better than anybody, it's time for us to take a listening ear and shh. And that's why I'm saying this is very important. This code relates with my first live stream. Thank y'all for tapping in. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for showing the love with that live stream. You know, it's all good if you didn't catch it, but maybe you can catch it on the rebound, not catch it on the replay. It's up there. Hopefully they don't take it down like they took down one of my other videos. Now I'm starting to think they probably took a few videos of mine down that I'm not even paying attention to. You know what I'm saying? But as we put these videos up, hopefully you can get it. Now, this man said he lived with his mom's for the first time. You know, he was living in 2017. So I'm not understanding 100%, but I don't know if saying him and his moms. I mean, his moms and his father, had a certain type of split since he was a child, and if he was staying with his dad during a certain period of time, I think he said during after the school year, and then split would be his extended stays with his moms. But like he said, it was extended stays, like he'd be with her a little bit too long. So Sam, Mr. Odom Jr., the son of Jacqueline, Jaguar. He said that he just started living with his mom's, in 2017, and so that means he was definitely living with his father. And from the sounds of it, he really liked living with his father. It seemed as if he chose to rather live with his father. It seemed that way. But the only difference of living with his father and living with Jaguar was Jaguar had a little celebrity status underneath her, so she had different type of perks. So he lived an okay lifestyle, but he also lived a dark side lifestyle. He seems as if he's a little, uh, special. When I say special, I ain't talking about mental special. I'm talking about special. He seems as if he had a good life, bad life type thing. You know what I'm saying? He seemed like as if he grew up to be a little somewhat spoiled, but without being spoiled. I don't know but they sound right. He's privileged. He sounds a little privileged. That's the word we're looking for. He do sound a little privileged. Okay, so it's not like I don't think he's living a horrible life. I just think that what I'm saying, a lot of these kids they grew up in the entitlement world. So a lot of these folks, what I'm saying, they speak and sound different to us because it's like with Kanye West. What I'm saying, he talked to us. He talked about Valenciaga and this and that. He talked about all this stuff. Like, be like, huh? Come back down, Kanye West. That's that rich people problem that you talk to the wrong choir. But before I get too deep into this live stream, I'm gonna have to do my push-ups. Excuse me. Excuse me. Cause shout out to Mike Tyson. Every live I'm gonna shout him out because you know what I'm saying, the 58-year-old man came out and he showed his thing. You know what I'm saying? He came out and he bop, bop, bop. And he took a loss, but he didn't fall down. He took a loss. He didn't look like he got beat up to me. He took a loss only because that was his job to go in there and take a loss. Once he did that little fake slap, that's when I knew that that fight was going to be, a little off. Because Mike Tyson is not a great actor, but he did a good job. And that was like the slap that they did in what was that movie? Hangover. So that he just did what I'm saying, they just reenacted that scene. So shout out to Mike Tyson. You made your bread. You made about like 40, $50 million on that fight. And we happy for you. You gave you sacrificed yourself for that dude Jake Paul's career. Shout out to you, Mike Tyson. You really gave Jake Paul another avenue. You know what I'm saying? Jake Paul is going to be rich for a while, but that's their great white hope. Tank Davis, he's sitting back like, man, he's not feeling that great white hope. And your boy Tank Davis like, yo, he can get in the ring with him. Tank is what, 5'5". Jake is about 6'1", 6'2", about 6'1" and a half. I think that would be a good fight. I think that would be a real fight. I think that would be an awesome fight because once Tank Davis take that man's punch and let him know you ain't shit, that white boy's head gonna be gone, and then he gonna be swinging over Tank, and Tank is gonna be firing blows on his whole everything. I would love to see that fight. I would love to see that fight be like one of those fights, expedition fights. I would love that fight to take place. But think about it. There's a lot of shorter fighters that fought tall people. Mike Tyson always fought taller people. Every person that Mike Tyson fought was taller. So I would love to see that fight with Tank Davis weighing 135, 140 pounds, fighting that dude is at 220. Almost 100-pound difference. I would love to see that fight. Why? Because I think Tank would bring it to him. But if we had to move a weight class up or another character, I would like to see Andre Ward step into the arena and just show the dude what fighting is. Now, mind you, he's becoming better. He's looking good, but I see a lot of flaws in his fighting because mentally you can take him away from his game. But Mike Tyson was focused on not getting hit hard and not getting dropped and being embarrassed. Mike looked a little bit too brawlic and too stiff as well. You know what I'm saying? So, and it wasn't seem like he was really getting an extension on his arms. But you know what I'm saying? Shit, Mike is 58 years of age. Shout out to Mike. I say all that because I'm about to salute him with some push-ups. I got 50 for you, Mike. Here I go. You can't see the push-ups this time around, but just believe I'm doing them. Let's get it. Let's get it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 8, 30, 40, 6, 7. So that's 50 blows, you know what I'm saying? It's a 50 push-up salute. 50 push-up salute to Mike Tyson. Let's get into this live. If you tap in, you might not be hearing me right now, but if you tap in on the replay, hit the like button for me. Stop playing. And subscribe to the channel. We need you to subscribe if you want to keep me flowing. Well, I have the right hand, I can do the right like that, but the left I can't really work my left like that. But anyway, for me to keep growing, I need you to keep showing up. So please keep showing up. And it helps me not to be talking to myself. Like right now, I'm talking to myself. I'm in the room by myself, talking to myself. So come on, folks, come on in. Come on in. Come on, stay right here. You stay right there and listen. I don't want to get too deep so I have to keep repeating it, but it seems as if that dude really disliked his moms. But when he spoke, he did say he loved Jacqueline. He loves Suzette Wright, but he hates that Jaguar chick. That Jaguar chick, I can just imagine growing up being him. Now, let's take some time out. He grew up underneath her so much that he tells story. He sounds just like her. He's a true creation of his mom's. Sam Oldham Jr., he's a true creation of his mother. When he's talking, he sounds like her. His expressions look like her. His whole energy is like his mom's. But yet still, he do not like that Jaguar right. That chick makes him sick to his stomach. Sick to his stomach. And you got to listen to a boy. You got to listen to a man who says this. He says, well, he's 21, 22, fully adult. He's 22 years of age and a fully adult in all ways. Okay? He's an adult man in all ways, meaning he pop off on you, shorty. Tasha, he ain't no little kid no more. He looking at your breasts like I was. Suck on those and I'll pound you out. Okay? He came there to let you know I'm a man right here, Tasha. So, but anyway, so yeah, he says that he's definitely an older man now. He's not no little boy. And the words that's coming out of his mouth is coming from a man's perspective, not from a little kid's perspective. He spoke eloquently. He spoke clearly. He used words I had to keep going back to the dictionary and look up. And this boy's on point. This boy can be whatever he wants to be because he has the ability to adjust. And right now, I don't think he's a liar. There's nothing about what he's talking about that makes me feel that he's a liar. Like I say, folks, if you come into the building, tap in the building, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and keep posted because we're moving forward. You don't want to miss this Inauguration Day rally. You don't want to miss this Inauguration Day party. You do not want to miss this inauguration tailgate party. But you also don't want to miss this live. So like I say, this boy, he do not like his mother when she's in her entertainment character. Because when she goes into her entertainment character, that's when she becomes that witch. Now, she already said that she is a witch. She came on lives and she said that she's a witch. She said that on the Star show. Okay? She has no problem being who she is, and her son is only letting us know the real deal. We have to respect this man. Don't say anything negative. I see them talk about, oh yeah, I can see signs of autism. I work with those type of people. I don't see no signs of that. What I did hear was this. His mom's allowed she should have spoke to Dr. Umar Johnson, you know what I'm saying, and got him, you know what I'm saying, got some information from him before she started trying to get him on. I'm pretty sure she had him taking some pills, Adderall, and all this other stuff, because she's talking about what? He has a form of autism. So that means she was trying to collect the check. Homeboy, I think she was collecting the check off of you. And I think that it caused altercation with her and your father. Like, you gotta understand, a lot of these ladies, they gonna try and get a check by all means off their kids. And I believe that you was a check. Someone convinced her that, you know, saying you had a case of autism, and she makes that mainstream. Where now you gotta walk around with the stigma of you being autistic, and people running around and saying that you're autistic. And I'm saying you speak too eloquent for you to be autistic. You think and move too gracious. You know, I like your flow, dog. I respect you. Sammy. And I respect you for you to do your Eminem right now. You doing the Eminem. Now, Eminem did an Eminem on his mom's forever. They talk about he's the GOAT of hip hop. Eminem and his mom. You are Eminem and the demon, because I see the demon that you're talking about. And I have to pay attention to you because you're talking about a demonic spell. You talk about the Jezebel spirit. You called it something different, though. This kid went to another level what he said about his mom's. He said that she's serving what? Woo. Damn, let me move through my notes. I'm skipping. I'm too ahead of the game right now, so I gotta find that she sold herself for fame. Yo, there's a lot that a succubus. Like I said, there's a lot that this man said. Yo, he said a lot, but he said that she's serving something though. He said she's serving something that was deep. Now she already came and confessed and said that, saying she do witchcraft. She said that a witch, she knows that Beyonce is a witch because it takes a one to know one. So she already called Beyonce out for being a witch, and now she already claimed to be a witch. So I want us to really take time out to understand. Y'all might sit back and be liking her flow because y'all like that sassy character, that shit. You like that pop off chick, but yet and still her son hates it. So what we like or what you like, her offspring don't like. What's entertainment for you? Hear what I'm saying? What's entertainment for you with her? Destroy her family because she's always been looking for fame, and her son recognized that she would do whatever she had to do for fame. He said she would prostitute herself for fame. I'm gonna be all over the place, but I'm gonna keep the notes straight. I'm just going with the flow. He said that my mommy really is disappointing to me when she becomes Jaguar and she's out there on these lines and she's trying to do everything for you guys to give her likes and views because she needs the attention. It's like standing ovation. She likes that standing ovation, folks. She loves the standing ovation. She loves your applause. She loves your attention. She's an attention hog. She's an entertainer. That's what she was doing at a young age. He said that she was spoiled since she was a baby. And what happens when you spoil a child, especially a girl? Like I told you in the other video, Nikki D, daddy, little girl. She has a different type of spirit that's over her because she loves the attention, the applause. She didn't get enough applause for her talent. And so she comes out here on these waves, and this is the way she get her attention. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into the story of your boy Sam Odom Jr. He was born, I don't know, sometime in the 2020s. Okay, this boy was born sometime in the 2020s. He's living in South Florida. And he started living with his mom, he said, for the first time in 2017. Okay? And he said that his mom's would sometimes, like, he said it was like kidnapping because he's ready to go home, but she's trying to keep him there. She's trying to keep him there with him. Why? Because most likely she's trying to do something to the dad. She's using the son to affect the dad. A lot of times that always happen with our women and their fathers, their baby daddies. They always use the kids to have some type of effect on them. So she know that the son was attached to the father. He knew the father was attached to the son, but they was a disentangled. There was a disenfranchisement with her and him. They wasn't together no more. They wasn't partnering no more. So she was using this little boy as her bullets to keep firing at this man. And a lot of women do that. I had met a girl, she was in Florida, and I was staying with her sometime, and I took a real true liking to her son. You know what I'm saying? I really I had a mad respect for her for being able to raise her son to be such a magnificent kid. And I actually really, that was my little boy. And when I brought him to my house, my mom's loved him, my father loved him. You know what I'm saying? My father loved this woman's son. But once she saw the love that her son was getting from everybody, for some reason, she decided that she wanted to pull that love away. And that love that little kid should have been getting to this day is not getting. And she had him around ratchet, country ass niggas who's about nothing, who's about doing coke and dope and all sorts of other stuff, running around causing problems. And that's what she had him around. Oh man, I pray that kid is okay. He's about 13 years of age now, 14. Okay? And I'm telling you that he needed me in his life. He had a father figure. And like I say, ladies, for you to be a woman, you need a male figure in your life that you can respect and love. And for children to grow up to be strong individuals, the right girls and the right boys, they need a male figure in their life that they respect and love, because that brings a certain level of fear. Because respect is fear, whether it's good fear or bad fear. Respect is fear, and so they need that. And when you pull your sons, you pull your daughters away from their father figures, that brings that certain type of fear and that level of love. You hurting the family, you hurting yourself. You're not doing no justice by doing that. So let's talk. He called his mom's a siren. She said that she's a siren, a mermaid. He called his mom's a mermaid. That's like a dragon protecting a gold. That's protecting the gold. So, and she was calling, and he was saying, like, with the children, she was protective of the children, like, a mermaid and a dragon. Like, why he say such words? A mermaid. He called her siren. We wasn't growing up calling our moms mermaids. See what happened when you get all this information, you start seeing all these videos and stuff, you call your moms a mermaid. You know what mermaids do, right? Siren, they come to me so I can eat you, suck you up. Come on, come to they be on that siren shit. They sing. You be like, "What's the melody?" And these guys go to the melody, and then they see the siren on. Because they see the siren, big suckless, melons, and they go, and the next thing you know, be gone. Well, he called her a siren. He called his mom a siren. And he also said that she's, I don't know what he meant by this, but he gave 5 key traits of his mom's. This is what he said. He said she's this is the first thing he said. He called her an over-possessive siren. He called her a mermaid. He called her a vindictive thief. And when he went into details about her being a vindictive thief, when he said that, I was like, wow. He said she stole from grandma, she stole from this person, stole from that person, she stole from the system, she do tax frauds, she's a hustler. She's from Philadelphia. She's from the downside. I ain't saying that Philadelphia is just a downside area, but you know what I'm saying, she's energy's like that. She's a hustler. So he called his mom's a vindictive thief. Vindictive thief, that's different. You know what I'm saying? When you thieving just to be vindictive. You vindictively thieving from people. That means you purposely, like, you know what? Oh, my mom, and he said she stole from his grandma, her own mom's 401k, everything. You know what I'm saying? So mommy probably checking her. Mommy probably, letting her know what the lifestyle you doing is wrong, and she's being vindictive to her, and she's taking this and taking that, taking this and taking that. That's what he called his mom. So he said that she's a mermaid, a vindictive thief. He said 3, a dead son, because she had a narcissist. What? He said he's all over the place, but she's a narcissist because she was spoiled and she was taught, but growing up, that she was a shining star. But he said, but that light has burnt out. He said the light in his mom's is burnt out. So now when God comes, your light's no longer burning because you ran out of oil. You need oil in your lantern because your light is burnt out. And because of her light burning out, it's hard for her to adjust in the dark. And her sun is shining light on her darkness. This is not cool, folks, because our ladies got to understand that your children are watching you. And your little boys, especially, they're paying close attention. Especially this generation, this new generation, this 2020 babies. They got all the technology. They can read. They can, if I wish I can go back and see what my mom, how my mom's was, and go review some comments and look at her pages and things like that. My pops too. These kids know everything about you because they following you on your technology. He called her a criminal occultist who blows things out of proportion. You see how she's talking about Sean Diddy? I'm not going to say she's blowing that all out of proportion, but blows things out of proportion. What do you say? Where she's always get the attention. Ooh. Now let's talk about this. I met this girl, early in the year, and she says, she likes, we talk about online people, and she said, yeah, she liked Jaguar, cool. She was also a singer as well. So she said she liked Jaguar, she liked what Jaguar be talking about. But her son, Jag's son, says that she blows things out of proportion where she always gets the attention. Like when you look at the Adria English girl who's now stepping in, and Ali Carter, who's now stepping in the scene, talk about Sean Combs, Diddy. They see all this. They saw the money that Cassie got. Understand? They seen the money that Cassie got. They say, "Oh, I can get some money." They seen the tension that's getting, the wave tension that's getting online. You got Jaguar talking about it. So now these girls are coming from the slump. The slums. They coming from the Diddy dungeons. They coming from the white parties. They coming there and they saying like this, yo, this is what I've been through. And Jaguar sitting there like this. Or they trying to take my spotlight. They taking my spotlight. He said that she's a criminal occultist who blows things out of proportion where she always gets the attention. And then he says this. Number 5. So number 1, he said that she was overpossessive siren. He called her siren, a mermaid. 2, he called her a vindictive thief. 3, he called her a narcissist who spoiled rotten. 4, he called her a criminal occultist. And 5, he called her a prostitute. He called her a prostitute. And he said she serves Zohar, Zohar, okay? She's in communication with Zohar. Now, they practice a different type of religion, witchcraft, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not into that shit, but you go check that out and see what she's serving. If you know what she's serving, let me know. But he said she's in communication with the devil. He knows better than me and you. This is what he's saying, that she's in communication with the devil. What up, Felipe? That's what he says. She's in communication with the devil. How do I know? This man been a child underneath her all his life. And then, he knows his moms. He's a grown man. That's what he says. I don't think he's saying this shit for Stars and Stripes. I don't think he's saying this for his channel. I don't think he's saying this to blow up. I think he's saying this because he's hurting. That he's watching his moms on these YouTube streets. He's watching his moms and all the attention that she's getting and the way she's moving about everything. But for some reason, it's something that he don't like with it all. I don't know if he's a Diddy fan or I don't know if he what it is. But all I know is that something about his mom's, when she's in JW form, Jaguar, right? Not Jacqueline, but Jaguar. It's something about that woman that irks his nerves. And that's because the prostitute, criminal occultist, false shooting star, who's a narcissist, a vindictive thief, and a siren comes out when she's in Jaguar right mode. And that's all we've been seeing this whole year. We've been seeing the siren Jezebel spirit. Although she's talking about, bringing the light on Diddy and Combs and all of them, I just don't think she's really 100% being real with us. And like he said, he proved it for me. He really proved it for me. He said that his mom's prostitutes herself. Like that girl, Adria English. We're gonna get into her. We're gonna do part two. I'm gonna do part two of Adria English because I gotta stay on top of that girl. That sounds weird. I gotta stay on top of that situation because that situation is what I've been trying to tell you for a long time. That's that Jezebel spirit. Because she said herself, she became Diddy. When if I say I'm about to start Diddying these hoes. You can be like, what? So she says I became Diddy and everybody acknowledged me as Lil Diddy. What was she doing? She was probably drugging everybody, dog. He said that she was working bars in the house. One girl was working the bar, one girl was doing. I'm pretty sure she said he always called her for the party. She was the down chick. She did everything. She was his Diddy angel. But I don't want to go too far because, like I said, I got that coming up. But he said that she prostituted herself. That's what that girl's doing right now. Selling herself. Trying to sell her story. But I wish these girls came out long time. I wish they would have came out before Cassie got paid. I wish they really was out there and with getting the numbers and really putting the spotlight out before Cassidy got paid. Cassidy, Casey, whatever the girl name is. Cassandra. Haven't they came out before Cassandra got paid? To me, their stories be much more stronger. I would really look at their stories for what it is. I might even cry with their stories. But because I know that they are really, really trying to get that bread. And when they was hoeing themselves, look, both of the girls said they was pretty much fans of the situation. Allie Carter, her story is a little bit different because she, her situation, but I gotta stay back and get back focused. But her situation is a little bit different because she not knowing her family, things like that, and she being a young girl in the spotlight, being a Diddy. I mean, people would love to be in the Sean Combs' house. Where did she stay? I ain't listened to her story 100%. Where did that girl live and stay? Where did she wake up every day? Did she wake up every day as on the table as a toy favor? I mean, where was she living? She was living in the dungeons. I didn't listen to the story 100%, folks. But from what I heard enough to know that quiet as kept, things was exciting. And that's what I'm saying. You got to understand that Jacqueline Wright was part of this, that whole wave. Not saying part of the Diddy situation, but part of this whole era. Being a fan of the music and being in the music industry and then being of the industry. She was all elements. Jaguar, she was all elements. There was no way in life that I'm gonna believe that Jag was not in the mix. And then he even said that the Roots sacrificed her. They used her as a sacrifice. And so when you listen and pay attention, if the Roots used as a sacrifice, what did they sacrifice? He didn't go much in depth about that, but we can only just use our devilish minds on that. Her actions are sinful, and he don't like that. He's really fed up. What do he get to? What do he gain? What do he lose when he's going out there and telling his mom, as many times I try to talk to you and tell you this, but you don't want to listen. Now I got to come to where you at. And I have to talk to you where you at, where you like to be. That's what I have to do with this Umar Johnson situation. I have to come because he don't want to deal with the situation. So I have to come to where he's at and identify him there. And he calls me instead of by my name or anything like that. He only say disgruntled working more. He says struggling YouTuber. Like really? So you trying to get the people to think that I'm just here because of YouTube? That's the devil possession. That's the witchcraft. That's a warlock. Trying to get y'all to think that for 1 second that I'm online because I want to be online talking. When me and him had the conversation, he already know I don't even like being with my phone. But today, I got a lineup because today I'm busy. I'm going to be in-house and I'm not going nowhere and I got to be focused. So I'm going to do this lineup, get these words off my chest, and then I'm going to put more words down on the paper. And then by Sunday, Monday, I'm going to have a nice proposal. Because this proposal is for me to get this office space. Well, it's going to be not just an office space, but it's a space for me to be doing the recordings like this. It's a place for, and also a space for me to have little meetings and things like that. So I got to put the proposal for that, the proposal for brain freeze, and another proposal in regards to utilizing some centers to gather some people for the inauguration movement. So it's a lot of little things I have to do. So me being in today is awesome. So I'm going to do my lives and get my mind right, and so I can spit this fire on the paper. But I do have some time today. And Jack Lulin, you're going to get it. You're going to get it because there's something about you. It was all, I ain't going to foot on it. I mean, even at the beginning when she was part of the Roots and everything, I was listening to her sing. You know, I mean, she never really moved me 100%. I ain't dissing her as a singer, nothing like that. No, I mean, I just, like a celebrity, a star, she didn't make it there with me. And then the Roots just kept going. You know what I'm saying? The Roots, it's like she said, like you said, she was sacrificed. The Roots got to where they need to be. And then the Roots as a band itself with the rapper, they kept it moving. Because when she first, like you said, she first wanted to be a rapper. But I guess that didn't go too far. And so then she became a singer, which she, like you said, she's a mermaid. So by her being a siren, a mermaid, you know what I'm saying, that was a better route. But the industry itself was not good, was not nice. The industry itself was not nice because you gotta understand the industry was just looking for women to do wrong with. Looking for women to be part of their sexual fantasies. So what happened with Jag was they tried, most likely, I'm just assuming, what happened with her though, is that she got shelved and they saw her to be better and more useful for their other entertainment, gathering women for the parties and being part of that. So I think that Jag got caught up with that, still trying to be in the mix, still trying to rub elbows with folks, but that itself caught her and turned her out. Like she said, she liked women too. So she most likely was turned out and she became the party girl who had to bring in party folks. And so they all partying. And she's still trying to be relevant, doing what she had to do. And then she realized, oh, this ain't going to get me nowhere, after she realized that this wasn't going to get her nowhere. But she was in the mix for quite some time. And this is the woman that her son do not like. This is the woman that her son hates. Her son hates that woman. Her son looks at that woman as a problem. And I tell you that woman is actually a problem. It's going to backfire on her. Because I believe her son, as he started gaining more attention and more attention and more attention, and he started getting to his element and his feminine side started coming out, And he's going to start doing the Eminem. And he's going to see that he can really, really win by doing the Eminem on her. Understand what I'm saying? I believe that as he do this Eminem on his mom's, and he start gaining his fame, all right, folks, it's going to only get worse for Jackie. So the stones that you throw at people, even if you have, you should be throwing these bricks. Just know that there's going to be some pebbles that's going to be coming your way. And the reason why you got these pebbles coming your way because I don't think it's qualified. God put you in a position for you, I guess, to expose this stuff. But for some reason, I don't think that you are 100% qualified for the exposing because you're doing it for attention. I don't think that you're doing it to really save these people. I don't think that you're doing it to get these people locked up. I think that you're really doing it so that you can actually blossom. And that's the problem. That's a major problem. When you're doing things just to blossom, and you're not doing it for the people. When you're not doing it for the right cause, you're just doing it just for you to blossom, that's a problem. Like the reason why I'm doing this live and I'm doing this live on Jaguar, and I know there's a lot of Jaggy fans, you know what I'm saying? That's why I don't have nobody in this live watching. I probably only gonna have like 28 views on this. Because I'm talking to women about a woman that they are idolizing because this woman is putting a spotlight on men and calling these men out. And women like that type of drama. They're gonna stand behind this woman, but I'm talking about the woman's son. I'm breaking down everything I'm talking about is just what the son said. It's not my opinion. It's not my words. It's that little man's son words, her son words. And her son says this. Let's go get the book so I can quote. See, notes. Notes. Okay? Her actions are sinful. This is what he said. Her actions are sinful. All the wrongs his mother have done is used, all her wrongs his mother have done. She used her children to manifest her life to be a hit star. You know what I'm saying? And this is online. I mean, she did some crazy shit went online. Let me go into the crazy shit that she did online. He used to talk about a time when, they was getting evicted out this apartment building. And he said that his mom's, she needed her ID for her to rent this truck. Real shit. And obviously, they packed up all the bags, put the bags in some bags, and she put a purse. And I don't know what she did that for, but she put a purse up. She hid her purse. She had a purse where they couldn't find it. And this boy's spending the entire day looking for this purse and all the bags that they done packed up. And because they need the truck, they got this stuff out in the street. Pretty embarrassing. I can imagine how she was acting, the drama she was acting, the stress she was bringing to the grandmother, her mom's. I could just imagine what they was like. And he said that he put all his energy into finding that purse. When he found the purse and they got the truck, he did his job. But he also said that she was online. She was on live, pretty much videotaping, trying to get the pity, folks, from the people. And that's a problem. He also said that she admitted to committing adultery while she was married to her husband. See, folks, it's okay for her to, be on live and have 3,000, 4,000 people in her live. And she's, giving her opinion on situations and breaking the Diddy situation down. And everybody's sitting back waiting to hear what she got to say. But now her son is coming out. And, a lot of his stuff is like, oh man, damn, you gotta say all that. But then again, yeah, I gotta say this because it affected me. And I'm thinking about all the little children out there. All the little children out there who's affected by their mommies going out there, being a stripper. They have to get every day they going to their moms, they going to their grandma's house, or they going to the friend's house. Friend's house smell like shit and piss. They don't want to be up in there, it's dirty, you got roaches, but mommy gotta go make this money. So mommy kiss the kids with her nasty lips. And she goes out there and do what she do. So this boy watching, this boy figuring out like what my mom's doing. And this is what she's doing on a consistent, regular basis, folks. She's doing this on a regular basis. She sold herself for fame. This is what her son is saying. Not me. This is not me digging up about her life. This is me because I'm trying to let you ladies know women make women women again. If you no son talk about their moms like this if she was a woman. He talked about her like that because she was in the form of a bitch. That's why he's talking about it like that so much. He don't like the bitch part, but he loved the mother. He loves the mommy. He loves Suzette. He loves Miss Wright, but he do not like the Jaguar. He called her a succubus. A succubus. A night demon that drains the energy from a man. That's what he called her, a succubus. A night demon that drains the energy from a man. He said she stole from the mom. She stole the benefits and the 401k. This boy, you can tell, is pretty much either a great actor or he's a little traumatized. And like I said, the more and more he see his moms getting on these YouTube streets, on these lines, TikTok, whatever he's seen his moms on, and seeing her growth and grow and grow and grow, he's saying that she got to be stopped. Huh? What you mean she got to be stopped? He's saying she got to be stopped because there's a reason why she got to be stopped. Because he said that she's swimming in front of the abyss. She's swinging in the abyss in front of the layer where Leviathan's at. Yeah. He wants his mom to get saved, folks. And the only way his mom's going to get saved is if we stop giving his moms that attention. As long as we give his moms that attention, then she's going to constantly be Jaguar. Miss Jaggy, Jag. Jaggy. Now, like we said, we hear what you're saying. It's just that I ain't gonna lie, when you came to Star and you came to this platform and you just start spazzing, I thought that was kind of tacky. So now it's like right now you have to prove yourself not to be this tacky Jackie. Not tacky Jackie, okay, folks? And right now your son pretty much, you know what I'm saying, that he says that you are a tacky woman. He said that you cannot budget, you can't save. He said that you just spend money frivolously. She's a heavy spender. That's a major problem, black ladies. A heavy spender. Why is it that she has to be such a heavy spender? Because she wants to be in that lifestyle. There's things that she want to have, but lady, you haven't had no hit records in 20 years. Your money, your income, I don't know what type of income you had coming in. I don't know what, maybe people's book you for shows. I don't know what you had going on. But right now, I think the biggest thing in your life is this YouTube following that you got. Talking about Diddy and them. I think that's the biggest thing that's happened in your life. The YouTube. The fact that Diddy's in the spotlight right now, you're winning. And then you're trying to sneak the music in as you're winning, smacking his man in his life down. You smacking his man, and the more people watch you smacking, you bitch slapping. Now he's locked up. You bitch slap. But you also trying to take your music and move that as you slapping. Like, look at me, folks. I'm slapping these guys in their face. Hey, buy my music. The reaction that when you was on, what's his name, Lord Jamar's platform, his reaction to the music was like, it's all right, it's dope. Will he be bumping it like that? No. And that's the whole thing. Not dissing you as in your artistry, but the biggest thing right now that you got going on is your online movement. Talk about Sean Combs. That's why I'm saying it's important for us to focus on our God-given talents, and men be men, and we be part of our women's lives, and we help them shine. Women be women, help them shine. Because the biggest thing that you got going on is this online thing. That's what most people now in the world, the majority of the people got the best thing in their lives is they're online. You take away Umar Johnson's phone and take away his internet, he's done. Umar Johnson is nobody. You take away my cart, I'm no longer Icy Don. You put me behind my cart, I'm a superhero. Can you imagine all you ladies who's on the OnlyFans? Can you imagine all you women that's out there who doing porn? Can you imagine when your children get a hold and see it, their children see grandma? He said it was very disturbing seeing her naked online. It was very disturbing to see her whip out her titties online. It was this would make him say that she sells herself, she prostitutes herself. He said it was so crazy seeing her online out there in underneath the moon, acting like a damn wolf, like it's Twilight. This man is emotionally scarred. This man needs some help. And who's to give him the help? If everybody's going to be trying to ridicule him. Not me. The help is going to come from us doing videos like this and reaching those people who we need to reach, like his mother, and let her know, yo, you need to give your son some love because he's about to really hurt you worse than you can imagine. Remember what 50 Cent's son did with him? To a point where 50 Cent had to say, yo, I cut that nigga off. 50 Cent can battle Diddy and all the rich people, but he's not going to battle that son. Whoa. 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 50 Cent will battle the rich people. 50 Cent will do a documentary on the rich people. 50 Cent will touch Diddy's situation all day long. He would touch Jay-Z's situation all day long. But when it comes to his son, he ain't going to go back and forth with that boy like that. Because the children knows. Now, with 50 Cent's son growing up underneath his mom's, I can't trust it 100%. But his 50 Cent son could hurt and damage him a little bit. That's why he's not going to deal with him like that. Same as Umar. That's why Umar run for me, because I can damage him much, much, much faster than anyone in the world. So as long as he can call me the trouble YouTuber and make people think that I'm trying to get claim of fame to on YouTube because of Umar Johnson, I wish I didn't come on YouTube on this level. I really wish I came on YouTube on a bigger scale of who I am. But I was brought on YouTube with the Umar. That was a bracket section I was put in. Yeah, I actually have another channel, but for some reason I can't get that channel up. But I wouldn't even be doing a whole lot of this stuff on that channel because that's my youth channel. But he put me in this world to be on this network, so I'm part of this network now. But I wish that y'all knew me for Black Power as opposed to Dusty Don. Because if y'all know me for Black Power, then you'll be listening to my words on the way it is, for what it is, not for what you want to hear it to be. My words are strong and powerful, and I hope this message get to her. I hope that all the people that viewed it, she checked this out and spend time out to watch this video, because there's so many of our women having children and they having boys, mothers having boys, and they raising their boys. And when your boys become a certain age, it's either they with you or they not. And if they not with you, it's best that they not say anything, because what they're gonna say is gonna hurt you. I'm pretty sure, I don't care what you think, I'm pretty sure that that boy hurt his moms. She said, I'm gonna sue him. Just for her to say, I'm gonna sue my son, that proves to you that she is a vindictive thief. That just hit me. I'm thinking about the video where she says, I don't know, I can't remember whose platform. I think she was on Too Strong, and she talked about she gonna sue Tasha K, and she gonna sue her son. Wrong move. Can't do that. Don't do that. Sue your son. He's going to prove him right that you're a vindictive thief. That's what he said. What number was vindictive thief? That was number 2. Over possessive siren and a vindictive thief. This man, Sam Jr., called his mom's a vindictive thief, and then she gets on this other person platform and says, I'm not going to have a sit-down conversation with my son. I'm gonna be Jacqueline Suzette Wright. She says, no, I'm gonna be Jaguar with this nigga. I'm gonna sue his ass. That's the lust of money. That's the God that she's serving, man. She should be trying to make amends with this kid. She should be trying to instill love in him. She should be trying to show him, no, baby, I'm still Jacqueline. I'm Jacqueline Suzette Wright. That's who I am. I'm a bury Jaguar. She have to bury Jaguar for her to get her sons. But he's the baby. And he belonged to Sam Odom Jr. And I don't think she likes Odom Jr. too much. And I think that it's best for her to hurt him. It's best for her to hurt him than anything. So right now, that don't be trying to cast no little fucking spells on me to hurt my throat neither. But she's definitely hurting herself by talking about she's going to sue this kid. When it hits 1 hour, I'm going to do 50 more push-ups. So I have to do 50 push-ups to be honor of Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson fought a great fight, 58 years of age. And I'm saluting him and honor him with I'm trying to do 500 push-ups today. A 500 push-up salute. Something that's made my throat real dry, so my eyes are tearing. But that's where we at right now. He called his mom a vindictive thief who uses her son to collect checks. Okay? It's sad that she called him autism. She trying to make this his dad, she probably say, oh, he's slow like you. I can just imagine the back and forth they had, where her son felt this way towards the moms. I don't know what his father was raising and teaching about the moms, but the father knows the moms better too. The father knows the mother, and so do the son. Knows her way better than you and I. You and I only go. Excuse me. I don't know her music enough, although I grew up in the era. I remember the group, them coming out. I remember the move, but when it came to the roots, honestly, when I think of the musician with the roots, I think of Roots, Jill Scott, Roots, Erica Badu. I don't have Jaguar in that, even though she was part of the Philadelphia movement, whatever that movement was. She was part of that whole project. She was that project. But I can't. I mean, maybe I'm gonna go back and when I get off this live, I'm gonna go back and go back to that music and be like, oh yeah, I remember this song. Oh yeah, I remember this song. Oh, she got an ill flow. She had a nice little flow. Yeah, I can do that. I can go back on that. But in regards to moving forward in the years to come, she kind of got like ice cubed. I ain't talking about Ice Cube the rapper, but I'm talking about she became an ice cube. She got put in the ice cube and she froze up, and this is her moment of shining. But her son, for some reason, is not having it. Let me get my 100 push-ups up. My step package up. Wait. So I just banged out my 50. Okay, so I did my 50 push-up salute. So that's how many I did? That's 200 push-ups I did already. I did 100 the first live. I got another 100 in this live. We got 200 push-ups in. Feeling myself. So by the end of today, I want to get about I really want to get about 500 push-ups in, and I'm gonna do the same thing tomorrow. I'm motivated by Mike Tyson right now. I'm motivated by Mike Tyson. I'm on that other shit right now. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of niggas wish they had this definition. You know what I'm saying? Bodybuilding. You know what I'm saying? Woo! Let me stop bugging out. But I just want y'all to understand. Love yourself. That's what I'm doing. I'm just having a little fun. A lot of times, I ain't gonna lie. 2 years ago, I was looking at my arms like, oh my God. They was like, oh my God, they was disappearing. And just in that little 200 push-ups, I see them develop again. I like my little vein. You know what I'm saying? Love yourself, ladies. Love yourself. Jaguar, start working out. Go back to that 25-year-old look again. I seen a little video you talk about some girl trying to make it seem like they stealing all the new singers. They trying to build off the images of people like yourself and other people and try and steal their style. Whew. Stop reaching. Even if that's true, how about you step up your game? Get motivated by Mike Tyson. Everybody who's 40 and above, get motivated by Mike Tyson. If you 40 and above and you got some roles, Get motivated by Mike Tyson, because that's all Mike Tyson fight was about. The motivation of the older generation, the 90s people, the 80s and the 90s babies. I'm talking about the generation, not babies, the generation. The 80s and the 90s generation. Those who was growing up in those times, living life in those times, get back on that style. Looking pretty, feeling confident, having that swagger. We need that old school swagger back. But the new swagger that we have right now is by witches and warlocks. And they want you not to love yourself. Because once you stop loving yourself, then they can have full control of you. And then they can possess you. When you look at the Ally Carter, she growing up probably was a young lady not knowing a lot and just not really having enough respect for herself, enough love for herself, and just being in that situation where she was around all these celebrities. And you gotta understand, the story is very deep. I've really got to take time out to listen to day one and all the way through. That's gonna be hard to binge watch. I don't even have the time to do it, yo, because I'm not here for that. But I just want to know for myself. But I really think that she was just part. I mean, she just was of that life. She really started doing what she do. Because like she said, there was rules to it. Once you start saying there's rules to it, that means that you really was going by the whole game plan. And that's what I'm saying. I think that Jaguar was playing the game as well. She was playing the game all the way through. You know what I'm saying? Once she started to lose her value with the people, when she realized that they was bouncing around, that she wanted, she's fighting to be still recognizable, it made her become real vindictive. Because I can imagine she was vindictive then. But she probably became real vindictive when all the money came, the fame came, and then everybody just shunned her away. She was like, oh, I'm going to get you back. Oh, I'm going to get you. Oh, I'm going to get you. You can see how she's talking about her son. She's like, oh, I'm going to get you. It's Tasha K. I'm going to sue you. Sue for what? I sued. I won. I beat Umar Johnson. And I'm still running around trying to get my money. While he's running around showboating. While he's running around eating, partying, traveling. He owes me real money. And I'm not taking time out to really do the things I know I really could do. I'm not doing it. It's not that I'm not. It's just a matter of when I'm going to do it. But I can't focus on that and be happy with myself. I can't focus on being vindictive to make me happy. I can't focus 100% on the vindictive part of life that a lot of us really have to do. Sometimes we have to be a little vindictive. I can't focus with that when it comes to going to this dude to go get my money. Trust me. Trust me. $sign Icy Don 167. If y'all want to see me go into the vindictive mood, I need some paint. I don't want to buy it. If y'all want to see that shit, hit that cash up and say for paint, so I can go out there and show the people. Well, I can't really show them unless I show from another phone. That person, and here's your paint, and I will be going out there to do what I do. I don't know if like I said, I don't know if I just want to splash it on the wall. I don't know if I want to paint gun it across the walls. Or I don't know if I just want to keep it simple and do my M-TheeFDMG. Like I say, vindictiveness is real. And I'm not being vindictive, but I gotta be for real, for real. This dude is out of control. And then constantly online talking about what? What you constantly talk about? The struggling YouTuber. That's funny as life. So, I mean, I can imagine how she do feel looking at all these people rise up in the rankings, careers blossoming, making mega money. I can imagine how she feels. But just imagine how your sons feel as well. And for you to run around and claim his autism so you can collect a check, you owe that kid. That's defamation of character. Because I listen to him and I don't see autism. I see a artsy type of person. Artsy people, real artsy people are somewhat, different. But for you to label him autistic so that you can collect the check, I hope, say it ain't so, Jag. Tell me I'm just making shit up. But there's a lot of women who's collecting Social Security checks off their kids. Well, he's older now. Was you collecting that Social Security check off him for autism? What was you collecting off of him? Because I'm not just going to say my child is autistic for just to say it. And then my child is showing no sign of that shit. He's 20 some years of age. I walked with them. I had them. I had to take care of them. I don't sense that with him. So if there's anybody who should be suing anybody, it should be him suing you. But for you to sue him because he went online and he telling his feelings and he's letting his feelings and he's talking to you and saying, Jacqueline, I need you to come back. Because if you keep swimming, you're going to get too close to the Leviathan. He says, love with no discipline brings a narcissistic character. And she's swimming in the abyss. This is what he said. My mom is swimming in the abyss. And instead of swimming away, she's swimming dangling in front of it, like a siren, a mermaid. She's swimming and she's in front of the abyss, floating, waiting to be swallowed up. And he's saying that as long as you keep viewing her channels and keep giving her that energy and giving her that energy and giving her that energy and keep putting her on the spotlight in this social media world, it's only going to get her swallowed up by the Leviathan. That's what he's saying. He don't want her to keep gathering that fame, folks. He don't want his mom to keep gathering that social media fame. Why? Because he knows what she do. He said that she showed her breasts. See, that was weird for me to do that, right? Wasn't it? It was like, the fuck? My point. Can you imagine your son sitting there watching his mom talk, and then next thing you know, she flashed her titty? What? Yo, your mom's, she showed her titties online, son. Yo, can you imagine that? Just, you see how the quick flash I did? Can you imagine you sitting there as a child, you just watch your mom's video, you listen to it, and then next thing you know, you see her whip out her titty? That's what he said, she did. When he said she prostitutes herself, he didn't say she's getting pimped or anything. He said she's prostituting herself. So if she's prostituting herself, was she and she likes women? Do you think she was turning women out and also, getting them into the game? Doing what she had to do to get them into the game so she can make revenue off of them? Like I say, this shit is very deep. She talked about she's on the dark web. How many of you folks is on the dark web? She says she's watching what's going on in the dark web. Watching what? Did you put the police onto the site? Huh? If you're here to save these children, save these women, if you're on the dark web and you're seeing some outlandish shit, are you putting the police onto the game? Or, oh, no, I ain't snitching. Snitching, that means you was involved. So, Jag, your son is really tight, and I don't see him stopping no time soon. Okay? Right now, your son has an open invitation to, can you imagine being the star podcast? Huh? Can you imagine your son getting on the Star podcast? The Star, what is it called? The Star Report? Star would love to have your son on his panel. You need to you need to really find God and make amends with your son. You really need to pull away from this. I know he's a grown man now, but he can spend 3 years on you. And he was only gonna get more views and more views and more views and more views. Because the more comfortable he gets talking about you, doing the Eminem, he's just gonna get more comfortable opening up and open up. And the more people just give him the venue to talk and let it all out, boy. Vent it out. Vent it out. You need to get this off your chest. The more he gets off his chest, the more he vents out. I don't think there's enough lawyers for you to sue him. And what are you really gonna get from your son? You gonna sue your son? What's your son doing? What kind of money he making? That you feel the need to sue him? That sounded crazy. Maybe you need to reach out to your baby daddy, his father, and maybe I need to have a sit down and explain to him, son, I know we didn't do right. I know we kind of like hurt you and pissed you off, but honor your mother. You gotta honor your mother. I know I talked about her so much. I know I put a lot of seeds, planted a lot of seeds in your head, and I know there was no good seeds, but you gotta honor your mother. I think that she needs to have a sit down with the father and the son and her as grown-ups. I think they gotta sit down, folks, because if she continues to keep moving the way she's moving, her son's gonna crush her. Because he says some deep shit. He says you got to get her from the mirror of truth. Yo, I got my deep conversation with the mirror. So when he started talking that talk, I was like, oh my God. And then the boy says, what? He's a demon slayer. Did not come online and say, I got to cut the heads off the dragon. I got to slay the demon. I got to slay the dragon. When this kid's saying to talk like me, I know he's chosen. And it don't matter who it is, yo. When you chosen and you have to rise up and you have to do God's work, it don't matter if it's your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, your uncle, your auntie, your cousin, your children. It don't matter. Because once you're chosen, put in that position where you have to slay demons, and you acknowledge that you got to slay demon, and one of the most important demon you got to slay is the in-house demon, you can't fuck with that. There's nothing you can do to him. Because he got to slay demons. And if you were a demon that he see a demon in you that he got to slay, he's going to crush that serpent's head. And you know he's crushing. He's headbanging right now. That's why you talk about suing. It's a spooky woman. And very sad for you because you I already know you're not going to get it. You're going to go into your Philly bag and you're going to think that you can combat him, but this ain't. He's in the light right now. Your son is moving in the light. Your son is moving in the special light right now, and you, my dear, is in the dark, and he's going to try and pull you to the light. Now, are you going to go to the light, or are you going to stay in the dark? And if you stay in the dark, he got 2 years of really. He got a strong 2-year span of crushing you before he don't want to do it anymore. Before it starts to hurt. He has 2 years strong of crushing you before it starts to hurt him. Before he starts to feel the effect like, I feel bad for moms. But he got 2 years to start crushing you. And he's on his crush mission starting now. I don't know what he was doing before I seen it, but as I see it now, and he's talking about he's a demon slayer, in the mirror of truth in front of you, I'm telling you that you are in trouble with your own son. So every time you open your mouth, talk about the Diddy situation, you doing it just for views and you doing it for monetary reasons, things like that, and he's sitting watching, he's going to keep crushing on you. It's attention for attention now. And you ain't going to win this one. Because the only thing you can say is he's autistic, he's slow, or I'm going to sue him. And he's going to say that you are siren. He's going to say that you're a vindictive thief. He's going to say that you are a shining star that burnt out. He's going to say that you're a criminal occultist. He's going to say that you're a prostitute. He's going to say that you are a bad mommy. And it's going to be hard for you to prove it because his dad probably going to come out and back him. Just imagine him and his dad. Oh, goodness gracious. Just imagine his dad backs him. Can you imagine his dad decide to back him? Yo, you know what? I'm feeling good right now. So I'm going to bang out another 50 push-ups. So get my 250 on. So the first half of the day, I got 250. At the end of the day, I do another 250. They go 500. But I might be able to do 1,000 push-ups today. You heard? I might be able to do 1,000 if I'm not being lazy. But I also got to do my paperwork. So because I got to do my paperwork, I don't know if I'll be able to. Well, I might do the 1,000. I might. I ain't say I will, so I might. But I'm going to do this 50 right now. Now I know this is bothering a lot of you women. I'm sorry, but especially a lot of women who's living as single moms, and you looking at Jag, and you like, that's my girl. Expose these creeps. Expose these niggas. Expose. That's my girl. I understand that. I do understand that. But what's happening here is that the son of your girl is not feeling your girl because he knows the truth. Can you imagine? He knows more than what Jag probably think, because Jag's baby daddy, his pops, is letting him know about the moms, the real side of the moms, the things that mommy did to get there, the things that mom did to get in the spotlight. So for him to say prostitute, that just don't come from him himself. That comes from things that he probably seen and things that he heard. When he used, if any child say that their mother is a prostitute, that's deep. I knew some strippers. I knew some girls who did VIP. So I guess I knew some prostitutes. Never did I have to be running around looking for them. I'm just talking about knowing them. And I know leaving the kids to go there, dropping the kids off there, dropping the kids off at grandma's house. These kids really remember. So if he's saying that she was a prostitute, it's not necessarily saying that she was on the streets, walking the streets. But he's saying she's on these internet streets prostituting, in the industry prostituting, for fame. So she could be that legend Jaguar, that Grammy nominated Jaguar, okay? People will do anything for that fame, yo. This is scary because you got children. So I understand all you single moms and all you women out here who really be watching these YouTube streets and respect that Jaguar Wright is out there talking this talk and exposing these creeps. I know y'all on y'all woman shit, but that boy's on his manhood. And that manhood is on that woman, your woman. And I don't need y'all trying to bring him down as he's trying to save his moms from the devil. He's calling out. He's trying to save his moms from her demons. Don't keep putting fuel to the hell that she's in. I know y'all want to be nosy, inquiring minds wants to know. I know you want to hear what she got to say. I know you hoping that she pulls another bag out today. I know that you wanting for her to say, yo, I got this receipt. I know you ain't ready to hear some receipts. But she just gonna keep regurgitating the same soup. She just keep she's spitting up the same shit, eating it back up, spitting it up, eating it back up. And a lot of shit that she's just getting from what she's hearing, not natural, real part of things. She's all tapped out on being part of things. That's why she keeps saying, yeah, y'all wait, y'all, because she's waiting to get information too. It's like Umar Johnson, sitting back waiting to see what Umar Johnson going to do, then you do a live on it. Sitting back waiting, then you do a live on it. The difference between that, you guys, and me, is that I know I'm dictating the flow. I know my lives is dictating the flow. I'm not sitting back waiting to see what the person's doing, and then it goes that way. It's a different type of flow. Like Leonard Arnold being the Coon of the Year, my videos touched him. My videos made him step up his game. My words made him switch up. That's why he ain't gonna never say my name neither. I made him man up. He would actually really love to sit down and meet me, to be honest. To be honest, I already know that man would love to really meet me and engage in a real good conversation. But his pride, because he's trying not to lose his brand and lose his attention, he ain't gonna do that. There's a lot of dudes that pay attention and watch me here and there. They would love to really sit down and meet me and really chop it up with me. I know it. This is me being humble too. I know it. How do I know? Because my subscribership went up, and I'm looking at my views. My views is almost 200,000 views. I'm like, wow, amazing. Thank you no, seriously, thank y'all. But I know there's a lot of individuals that would love to actually really meet each other because they respect, no matter what, they respect. And Umar Johnson, you can't say my name. Why? That's how much respect you have for the king. You have less respect for these rich people than you do for this guy. Because you are so afraid. You didn't want to go to court that day. You didn't want to see me that day. You was praying that it was going to be an online conversation. You was praying that we just had to do it online. You made many motions to make everything online because you didn't want to go down to the courthouse. Trust me, I could have did a lot of shit. I fought my demons. I left out that building before you. I did it for a reason because I wanted to follow you, but I fought my demons. And I still am. But it's really not demons, it's those guardian angels, that's ready to strike down on you. So as we get back to my girl Jag, this message is not really to slap you around, but this is actually a message just to wake you up. You studying witchcraft, you came out, you a witch, your children practice the same religion, you practice it with them, they was watching for all these years, you hurting your son. You're hurting your son. And right now your son is going to let that energy out on you. I believe that you need to reconcile. I mean, whatever the word is, I believe that you need to have a sit down with your son and really make amends with him and his father, because it's not just coming from him. It's conversations that have been going on for years, probably even with your grandmother. But your mom's gone though, right? You need to bring families first. Fix your son. Heal your son. Hold your son. Because if you don't embrace him, he's going to put fire in your ass, woman. He's not playing. You hurt him and you hurting him to this day. I don't know why you hurting him so. I don't know if he don't want you to be famous. I don't know if he's mad or if he's jealous. I don't know what it is that got this boy turned up like this. But you need to find out what got him so turned up that he got to go on your enemy's show. You got to find out what's so turned up in him that he's going to talk about you until he die. You got to find out why he said you can't get none of his money. You got to find out. Don't make it worse. Make amends. That's making women women again. See, now I'm gonna tell you like this: Jaguar right is being used by God right now. And okay, whoever's listening, stay right here. Don't leave. Hear these words. Jaguar right is being used by God right now because my title was before make women women again, and I also said during that time that topic I said I don't know what woman's going to come out to help make women women again, but it has to happen. If Jaguar Wright is being chosen to be in the spotlight for you folks to remember, I said I googled like what person can we follow, what black prestigious woman can we follow. Jag ain't going to come. She's not going to come up. But if God's going to use her, that's what it is. AI don't know her, but you know her, and God knows her. And if God, AI only knows people that's going to be algorithm up. But if God has her in His algorithm and He's ready to use her, y'all ladies have to pay attention. This woman must make amends with her son and her son's father. That would be the biggest thing for women. That's needed. I guarantee you there'll be 10,000 people. If she did a live and had her son, okay, get this to her. Cut, yo, don't let Star get a hold of your son before you. Don't do that, Jag. Be a woman. Don't be talking about I'm gonna sue him. That's being a demon. He already said he's here to slay the demon. So don't do that. Because if you go do that, then he's gonna crush you. But you gotta allow God in your heart right now, Jaguar. You have to you have to be the woman. You have to be the dope. Jacqueline. I'm talking to Jacqueline. Come on, Jackie. Miss Jackie, Suzette, right. You got to make it right. See, even your name, right. You got to make it right. And you can make it right for our women by showing them how to be a real woman. I believe that God is using you. So now here's the message. God is using you for greater things, not for the chatty patty shit that you're doing. God's handling that too. The thing that you need to do is fix your household because your household mess is in the open right now. So Diddy mess is in the open. God got him locked up. God's going to deal with that. The best thing that you can do is focus on building, saving your family. You already lost the son. You're losing your other son. And to lose your son while he's still alive and he's lost, he's no longer in your life, that must hurt. If you don't give a fuck, then that's a major problem. That means you never had love for him from the beginning. But I'm telling you that if you make amends, you put him on your show, you would get your views. You would get more views putting your son and your son's dad on the show than anything else. There's no Diddy topic that would be able to outnumber what you would do by having your son and you making amends with your son. Airing it out. Airing it out. Eating it. Taking it. But in the spotlight. Because you got your business in the spotlight. You went online, you told the world that he has autism. He went online and told the world that you was prostituting yourself. That back and forth is not going to be good for definitely not you. He's okay. It's not going to be good for you. The best thing you can do right now is to open up your live, dedicate to your family, have him and his father come and y'all discuss it. Your husband, I think he can qualify being the referee. Although he be talking the tough guy talk, I still think he's smart enough and wise enough. I'm not, trust me, I mean this with all my heart. I think that he's smart enough and wise enough to be able to referee that situation where it becomes, because I think he's a man, all right? I think you got a man in your life, and I'm happy for you. And I think that the man that's in your life can referee your family situation with your son and his dad. And I believe that if you do it on your live, y'all can be mature enough. Y'all can air it out. Y'all can go in. But I believe that at the very end, with him refereeing and your sister, I believe you would have probably like 20,000 people watching in that chat live. And then I believe that, you know what I'm saying, it's your show. You have control. I'm helping you, Jag. You take your little breaks here and there. You know what I'm saying? So everybody can mellow out. Be like, okay, you let them know that we're going to talk, and then you're going to take a little time out for breathing. And that's when you play your music. Go through your, you play nothing that's going to rattle nerves, but play your music because the arts. You see how your son pull out his art? You got to bring your art out. That's what God gave you. He called you a siren. Let him hear your mommy words. Mommy words of love. I know you got a message in your Rolodex of songs for your son. I know you got a song, Mommy Do Love You. So you can be the woman that our black women can really look up to, Jaguar. You can save yourself from going to jail because you know a little bit too much about the situation. Like I said, I think that you was part of a whole lot of shit. But you can save yourself by saving your family. There's not going to be nobody that's going to give you this message. I'm the messenger to give it to you. Okay, sweetheart, I wish that somebody, I'll pray that you can, my small YouTube channel, the struggling YouTuber, I wish that you can get this struggling YouTuber words, because you, and I'm hood president, I'm naming you. I'm naming you an ambassador for women. This is hood presidency. This is the hood cabinet. This is hood politics. You as hood as it's gonna be. You also black. You know, you became Black Panther. Like I say, I know what we talk about. I know what we talking about, sweetheart. I'm helping you. You are the ambassador of women. You're the women's ambassador. You're the ambassador of our women. They look up to you. And you're a small girl. They look up to you. They received you. They will follow you. They will be helpful for you. God put you in that position. He's delivering the message through me to you. Share this, folks. Like it. Share it. Send it to her. Clip this part, send it to her, because she's the ambassador for women. God is using you. You just have to figure it out. And if you can't figure it out, which I know you haven't, because I heard you say you're going to sue him. So because you didn't figure it out, God sent me to send the message to you. It's time for you to allow God to work. Not the witchcraft. You got to let God work, because he needs you to represent for the women. He needs you to help heal his women. I promise you, you'll feel great once you do this. Open, next live, open. Don't let Star get a hold of your son. Do not let Star get a hold of your son. Don't let that man Star get your son on his podcast. And the reason why I say don't let Star get your son on his podcast, because Star will corrupt him. And yo, look, I ain't slapping Star. I'm just keeping it 100. When I say Star will corrupt him, Star will give him the platform. Star will give him the mouthpiece, the mic, and Star will just say, go. Now, if you pay attention to Tasha K got healed by your son. Your son spit some fire out there to her. He slayed the dragon. He slayed a little piece of a dragon in that chick Tasha K's heart. Because what that chick said, she says, out of nowhere, something would rattle in her mind, her nerves. She says, I'm going to hell with your mother. Tasha K said, I'm going to hell with your mother. Why did she say that? Because she knows that she's vindictive. She knows that she fits some of the criteria that you were talking about. She knows that she fits something on the page that you was dropping. She knows that about herself. And she said to you in your face, son, my God. Whew. She even said, yo, I see your swag. I had to go switch up my shit. So this boy has a gift. God uses everybody. You say he has autism? No, his autism. Shit. Give me that autism. If your son has some form of autism, he has the ability to touch people's hearts. He has your skills. He has the ability just like you. He has your trait. He has your gene. But he's doing it to slay demons. Yours was to make demons. They were sacrificing you, using you to make demons. So I'm begging you, do not allow this man on no more platforms. I'm praying, yo, please, Heavenly Father, bless the days we have and the days we have to come, and help this woman, not only Tasha K, but help all of our women. Not say Tasha K by accident, not really, because Tasha K came to my mind because she opened up the platform for this guy to spit his fire. So please bless her for being the vessel, and bless her life. She already know where she's going. Father, give her new direction. Save her soul. But Jaguar, right? Jacqueline Suzette, right? Please, Father, we asking you to shine and be a father in this woman's life. She needs a man. She needs a father to look up to. She needs someone to respect. She needs someone to love. She needs a father figure in her life, Father, into her soul, so she can do the right thing, so she can reach her son, so they can do the right thing, put us back on the right path, and we can build family, Father. I know you can do this. Make it happen, man. And it's going to happen, yo. Jag, I'm praying for you. I'm praying for you. I'm praying that these demons leave you. I'm praying for you. Because we have to slay demons. And if we can slay your demon with some prayer, then yo, we gonna pray our asses off. But if we gotta slay some demons with authority, then that's gonna be just as fun. Do you know how much fun it is to really get? And the time it was on the charger, wasn't charging. I don't know why, but we got a charger now. But it's just amazing that, you know what I'm saying, when we start talking in real talk, that demon want to pop up. But like I say, you know, this man's so about slaying demons. And so the only thing I see fit for this chick, Jaguar, because I'm going to tell you like this. She's going to prove me right, and she's going to prove him right if she keep going back and forth with her son. She's going to prove us right that she is serving the demon god. And then there's going to be no help for her. But if she do what we pray for her to do, which is fix her relationship with her family, patch it up. Your son loves you. He said he loves Jacqueline. So we need Jacqueline to show up. We need mommy to show up. And if mommy can take time out for her son and show motherly love on these airwaves, yo, man, you will save so many women. You will save so many women by you stepping up and you being a mother to your child. I'm truly begging you, Jag, to make amends with your son. Do it live. So this, you got to do it live. The reason why you have to do it live, one, it will go viral. Two, it's saving other families. So we need something that's going to go viral, that's going to save families. We need something that will go viral that's all about saving families. And then your president will actually utilize you. I told you, ambassador, you be the ambassador for women. He can utilize you for other things. This is big right now. This is history. You won't be singing for the people. You be singing for God right about now. I ain't talking about Donald Trump being God, the president. I'm saying you be singing for God because you be doing God's work. And the world would be your stage. The music that we need right now is family love. And I believe that you can do it. You have the sound, you have the voice, you've been chosen. You would get 20,000 minimum in that chat. First put a little memo out to your family, put a memo out to them, invite them, beg them to please, because we got to do it for the people. Beg them. It's not, yo, I promise you, all this gonna pay off and you're gonna be rewarded so grandly. Your reward for this right now, I can't, your reward for this, like I said, the music industry is over with. Your reward with this will be your own label, your own company, many artists that will be fall underneath you, unlimited resources, unlimited revenue. You would never ever get kicked out again. Your wedding would be one of the biggest weddings. If you do this right here, your wedding would be so big because your wedding would be the wedding of the year because it's open to the public. It's not on some private beach with a bunch of rich people. It's the people that making you right now. So your wedding to that dude, what's his name, Gerald? Your wedding to that guy is your man right now will be one of the best things in your life. Your son will hand you over. Your son will walk you down. Understand? We need you to do this, Jag. Do not let your son go on Star Report. Do not make this a back and forth battle. I'm begging you. I'm really, really begging you. And on that note, I'm going to give you, I'm going to salute you, Jag. I gave Mike 150 and I gave him 100 earlier. I did 250. So right now, on this live stream for Jaguar, right, I'm going to give another 50. So this is going to be 200 push-ups. And this one's in honor of you. Okay? I'm giving you 200 I'm giving you a 50 push-up salute. Okay, Jag? I'm saluting you with 50 push-ups because I believe that you can be the ambassador for women. Nobody's saying what I'm saying right now. Ambassador for women. Jaguar, right? If she do what I'm saying, which is have her sister, Sam Jr. and Sam Sr. on your show and do it live. And have your intermission, play a song during the intermission, come back, air it out, and I promise you, the world door will open up and you will be saving so many women from their children, saving so many children from their women, and saving from hate. I promise you. That's what we need there. Making women women again is in your hands right now. Because women loving you and following you. They loving you and following you. They following your energy. So on this situation, if you do it wrong, then there'll be so many women turning their backs on their sons even more. There'll be more women turning their backs on their boys if you do the shit wrong. If you do this right, Jag, if you do this correct, you will save so many mothers. You will heal so many families. You will bring back relationships. I promise you, you have so many people in tears because they can't believe that, such hate turned to so much love right before their eyes. And like I say, your marriage, your wedding would be one of the biggest weddings ever because it will be open to the public. And the public will come out there and show you so much love because they be like, yo, you saved my family. You saved my relationship with my child. I watch your show and I actually watch your show with my kids and we had a talk. We had a conversation while watching your show. I love your music. That's the energy that you can create. But if you allow that demon, if you allow that, what God he said you serving? He said the North. What God he said you serve? You said you're a succubus. He said that you serve, that you laying in front of the Leviathan. He said that you serve Nora. What do you say? What? Zohar. Understand Zohar. I'll be right back. Let me check and see what the hell Zohar is. All right, folks. So as I went and checked real quick. All right, folks. So as I went and checked real quick, dealing with the Kabbalah, that's dealing with the Jewish faith, and it's a light energy. All right, so she serves this light energy. y'all women take a lot of pills. Stop taking this medication. Stop popping pills. Like I say, I'm praying that she can get a victory with her son. I don't want to see this go back and forth. I don't want no more drama from this. I really, truly want her and her son to have an online meeting, an online family reunion. And I believe she can change half of the black people in America. I believe half of the black people in America would watch this shit. Whether they watching it live or they catching on the replay, half the people in America, half of the black people in America would look at that as a blueprint for building a family relationship. So you, my dear, you could be the ambassador for black women. You could be the black ambassador for women. If you choose family over fame, family over fame, you will win. If you choose the fame and you want to get the views and likes, that boy is going to crush you. There's nothing that you're going to do. And then once he get a girl and all this other stuff, and then he can show the girl, like he said, he's fully adult in all forms in all forms. Once he get the woman that's loving him or using him for the fame that he's acquiring, you gotta understand it's gonna be a cycle. He's crushing on you, then he's gonna get a girl that's gonna crush him, and then it's gonna be an ongoing cycle. But if you can save him, the girl that he will get will be his wife. It won't be a Jezebel. So if you have the conversation with him, you can save his path in his life where he won't encounter a Jezebel. But if you don't, then he's going to find a girl, and she's going to be on the Jezebel wave, and then he's going to have a baby, and then he's going to be that person that she's going to be trying to get up on and use online and all sorts of things. We don't need that cycle. We need you to wake up and do what we need you to do. I did. How many push-ups I did already? I did 300 push-ups. I'm proud of myself. I did 2 doing this live, and I did 100 doing the first live. That's 300. So I got technically 200 more to do, but I kind of want to push 1,000 today. I feel like I'm on my gel shit today, so I want to push 1,000 push-ups. But I know that this is a touchy topic because y'all don't want to talk about Jaguar because y'all think that she's doing a great thing, but her son begs to differ. Her son begs to differ. And then her other son's not even with us. So God is working on her. The mirror is on her, and God is showing her herself. She lost one son. She's losing another son. She's pretending to be real happy. She's not really happy. The best thing in her life is the man that she's with. The best thing in Jaguar's life right now is the man that she's with. That's what I'm saying. You women, you gotta get a man that you love and respect. That gives you some more points. What in that woman's life did she really love? What in her life does she really, let's keep her sane? You understand what I'm saying? What in this woman's life that's really keeping her sane? If one her son's dead, then her other son's going against her. Her mom's dead. Her and her sister ain't really tight. What's keeping her sane is the man that she's with. And I'm happy for him to be in that position to keep her sane. I hope that he don't do the Wendy Williams shit on her. I hope he don't do the Mary J. Blige. You know what I'm saying? I don't know those dudes' names, but you know what I'm saying. I hope that don't happen. I hope that what I'm saying they can have great success. But the great success is going to come from this right here. This is going to be their major bond. Him being the referee to their family affair would be the major bond that they need. That their relationship is bond tight now. We not young. She not young. This is real deal right here. You could become the ambassador for women if you step up. and handle your situation correctly. What you think? What say you? Do you think that this situation with Jaguar right? Which way do you think it's gonna go? You think it's gonna go far left or it's gonna come right? You think it's gonna be corrected? How long you think it's gonna take for it to get corrected? How many people gotta be hurting? How much more hurt you gotta bring to the situation before it gets corrected? Well, that's what I'm saying. God's speaking to me, and I'm trying to speak to you, and I'm saying to you that you will be the ambassador for women if you did, you will be the ambassador for women if you was to humble yourself, make this whole show based upon your family, have your family come and you go with family values, and when that is over with, you will have your son back, and you will have yourself back, and you will be free from that demon. And that's where we at right now. I'm just trying to figure out why you don't see that picture. Why I'm trying to figure out what picture you on, what picture you developing. Is Jaguar right going to do the right thing? And yes, what I'm saying is the right thing. She cannot allow that boy to go on no more platforms. That's the wrong thing. She cannot go back and forth with him. That's the wrong thing. The right thing, she has her own platform. If this boy have something to say, bring your ass over here. Mute up, shut up, let him air it out. Don't let too strong in them niggas just keep edging it on. Don't let them dudes keep edging it on for likes and views. Because if they not telling you what I'm telling you, then they not right. I'm telling you that you need them on your platform, you need them all on your show, and you need to do this for your archives. All right? I'm praying. I'm really, when I say I'm praying for you, I am, because like I say, I'm calling out and I'm late. I'm giving you this title. I'm anointing you. I'm anointing you the women's ambassador, the ambassador of women. And I just want you to handle your duty to the highest level you can. And I'm telling you, if you do this right here, this is the highest level. Everything else after your family situation is a walk in the park. Once you handle your family situation, Jackie, it's a walk in the park to be the ambassador for women, because your example would last a lifetime. They would never forget this. And every time they see you, they be like, I gotta tighten up. I know they're gonna this I know I gotta tighten up. I know I gotta fix my family. I know I gotta be like you. That's what they're gonna be saying. You don't want no one being like you suing the child. You want these women to be like you, saving their family and saving their children. Like I said, this ain't an easy live because there's so many people who's a fan of this person. So most times people really get views because they talking about a situation that's going to be dramacidal and people can rock and roll with it. But I'm talking about real shit, and a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, it's killing the demon inside of you. And so you ain't really trying to hear that shit. Your demon ain't trying to hear that shit. But I'm letting you know, I'm a demon slayer as well. Have to slay the demons in me. But as I slay the demon in you, I want you to come back because I got more food for you. You know what I'm saying? So I just like to say, don't be a succubus. Don't be swimming in front of the Leviathan. Don't be devoted to serving Satan, and do not be a siren. But in the meantime, Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and catch me on the next one. Peace.